This is why I say I don't know if I'm going to hold for the entire TP because it's moving very slow. We need to see some speed start to pick up in here in order for me to really, continue to want to hold it. But the good thing is, we broke back below this new week opening gap, and look at how these candles are touching the bottom of this new week opening gap, right? Not one body, right? Not one body have closed above this new week opening gap. So we should be able to put our stop loss right back above here, but I really want to be safe as possible before I do it, just because, based on how this market is moving, you just really don't know what can happen. And I would have at least wanted to start seeing more of a drop off right now, like somewhere, see on the 1 minute, I feel like I should at least be able to drop my stop down here. So I'm going to do that right now just to lock in a little bit more, just in case something crazy was to happen. Right, so no matter what happened, we can't lose on this trade unless it just was to wick 1,000 points to the upside or something like that. So here we go. I was just talking about how I want to see some speed going into 11:30. I want to see some speed going into 11:30. Right, I should be able to also move my stop right here, and it should be safe right there as well. But I want, price to at least break below this low or this low, and I want to see a body close at least below this low before I can trust moving my stop right there. So let's see if that can happen sometime soon. You see how these bodies keep on wicking below this low? This low right here, the bodies keep wicking, and then the bodies, the candle wick is wicking, and then the body is closing above this low. I want to see a body close below this low and start to really, be aggressive going to the downside. Currently, we are up about 50 points on this trade, so I just want a little bit more, That's why I was laughing about the price action from yesterday, because I said, the moment I can't trade is the moment the market give you 200 points in 10 minutes. But every time I'm in the trade, it takes 5 hours for it to give you 50 points, So I think that's a little funny. But it's all good because the only thing we can do is try to manage this trade the best that we can. That's all we can ever try to do. When it was down here, I was up about 70, 80 points, but I'm looking for just a little bit more than that because I do think we're going to go to where my take profit is at. And if we do go to my TP, I'm going to complete phase 1 today. So that's another reason why I'm trying to be so patient. But at the same time, that's another reason why I'm not trying to be too patient, right? Because every time I try to go for like phase 1 or phase 2 in one trade, it just never works. It never works out. It's always like when I'm not thinking about it, that's when it happens. So, I'm trying to be patient, but I don't really like how it's just consolidating pretty much. I'm going to switch back to the 5 minute. I just wanted to show you guys the 1 minute time frame. I guess we could even just stay in the 1 minute for a little while. So right there, we just took out some liquidity on the 1 minute time frame. So now I really want to see this market start to sell off right here, right? And I should be able to move my stop loss to where that blue line is at. I just really want to wait for a body to close below this low right here. Then I'm going to move my stop right there just to lock in some extra profits in case they want to stop me out. So this is definitely what I want to see after it takes a little bit of liquidity out on the 1 minute. I want to see this candle start to really come down aggressively right there. Right, and this candle should be a continuation candle, right? So I need this candle to be red as well. All right, so they just called me to go get my paperwork. I'm looking to see if I can move my stop loss right here, but I want to see the market start to break down before I move that stop loss. So I'm going to go run in here, grab my paperwork. Look at that. As soon as I even talk about moving my stop loss, they must have heard me. All right, so let's just maybe just move it right there just to be safe for now. I'm going to move everything right there just to be safe.